It's time for the final game of the season. We've bottled Europe. Do we stay or do we go? Hello and welcome to another episode of Grassroots to Glory. It's the end of the 27-28 season and we're finishing 10th at the moment. Obviously, the plan for this season, we want to get a top half finish. And a win today over Tottenham Hotspur would secure that. Tottenham are currently in 8th, Man City in 9th. These are two jobs that I am keeping a big eye on right now. If we can beat Tottenham today, does Brendan Rodgers get the sack? And of course, Carlo Ancelotti's at Manchester City right now. Neither of these teams are getting European football next season. So, either of those jobs could be on the line going into the new season. But of course, before we get any further, if you're enjoying the series so far and you haven't already, I'll ask it every time and I'll carry on doing so. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up. Right, last game of the season, we take on Tottenham. It's a big one. It's definitely a big one. So there it is. There's the league table now. We do sit 10th in the league after 14 victories, 8 draws and 15 losses this season for Salford. I mean, we scored 63 goals, but we've conceded 66. So, defensively, there's some improvements we made. But the only team in the top half who are actually on minus goal difference as well. So, you tell things haven't gone very well since that last time against Leicester. We got that victory. But we'll get into that in a moment. So, if we win today and Man City lose, we could go above them into 9th. But European football is definitely the cards now. For Spurs, Man City and Salford, we've mentioned those jobs could be available in the summer. That is something to keep an eye on. But the big question is, though, do we stay or do we go? I'm going to put it all on the result of this match. If we beat Tottenham Hotspur, we stay at Salford. A draw or a loss, and we resign at the end of this episode. There you go. I've said it now. It's on camera. It's on recording. It is happening. So, that is the plan going forward. Let's see how we've been doing in our recent form. It's not been great. It's not been great, honestly. So, last time out you caught us was that victory against Leicester City. And since then, we haven't won a game again. Until Watford recently. But yeah, we'll go through there. Wolverhampton wonders. We scored the early goal. Dallas 3 minutes in. It looked good. And then we lost 2-1. We took on Everton. A 3-2 defeat against Everton. A 5-0 hammering by Arsenal. An absolute whitewash by Arsenal. 5-0 the hammer does in that one. And then it draws against West Ham. A 4-1 loss against Manchester United. And then we beat Watford to relegate them. So that was something, I guess. Dowles and Bergwijn getting goals. Important goals, Bergwijn, by the way. Getting a lot of goals on his loan. I mean, he'll be going back to Wolverhampton at the end of this. But he's a good loan spell at us. Obviously, a lot of our players came from Wolves this season. You know, Fabio Silva mentioned, Ricky J. Jones. These are all former Wolves players as well. So we've done good taking a lot of players from Wolves. Them themselves, 11th right below us. They're pushing to overtake us today as well on the final day of the season. But today, we're taking on Tottenham Hotspur. A Tottenham team in which, obviously, they haven't made for European football. But look at the players they've got, though. Harry Kane, Neymar, Versailles, Nunez, Lukas Sucic. I mean, defensively, okay, there's some work to be done there. But either job has come available, would we take it? I mean, we've got to apply for it, right? Surely so. And again, we mentioned them. Man City is the other one as well. I'm looking at right now. Manchester City, of course, massively, massively rich. So, look at their team, though, again. It's still like a bit depleted. Obviously, Kevin De Bruyne retiring this season, but still Phil Foden's there, Chiesa's there, Sterling's there. Ferran Torres is their main striker right now, so I mean, that could be a problem. They've got Bastoni, Adam Yemi's there, Sesko's there as well, but he wants to leave the club. So, there's a lot of big players there. But again, it could be a massive rebuild job, doing them or doing Spurs. So that could be interesting to see if we can get one of those jobs. But let's get into it. This is the line-up for today's fixture against Tottenham Hotspur. That will decide our future here at Salford. So here it is then. The final time we might see this Salford team ever win this save. Sam Johnson in goal. And Ndongo, Fabinho, Barros and Davies at the back. Xavier Simmons, Busio, Doyle, Dowles, Fabio Silva and Ricky J. Jones, who's got a massive 18 goals this season. Fabio Silva has not scored a single goal since the last episode still. He has fallen off a cliff massively, Fabio Silva. I don't know what's gone wrong with him, honestly. He had a great start to the season, and he seemed to have dropped off massively. He's got 8 goals entirely this season now. Over all comps, he's done okay, but it's just, again, off a cliff. That's the right word for it. He's absolutely fell off a cliff in recent games. So, for word to say at Salford, I think he's someone possibly who could try and sell. Who knows? But for now, let's get into it. We're at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We're away from home, which could be our final game at Salford. So here we go then. Tottenham vs Salford. Look, here's one other job we didn't mention prior. And the manager is at risk right now. And that's Manchester United, oddly enough, they sit fourth. They're getting Champions League football, but they're predicted to win the league this season. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is on the verge of getting sacked there as well. So an interesting one there that we could potentially go for the Man United job as well. So not one we mentioned prior, but Man U, Spurs, Man City, that'd be the ideal situation if we go to one of those clubs. There's Gakpo now on the attack now for Spurs. Finds James Justin, formerly of Leicester. Fran, Alfie Devine still there. Emerson Royal on the right hand side. Ball into the box. It's been kind of clean. Oh, Gakpo almost narrowly puts it over the bar. A great chance for Spurs here. We need to be more careful. We do need to be more careful. There's going to be a free kick now for Tottenham Hotspur here. Royal finds Sukic. Alexander. He's found Sukic again. Oh, it's a great effort from Spurs. Spurs so far, open 10 minutes, been the better team here. It's kind of worrying. There's Fabiano now, playing from the back. Salford have done so well this season at times, but on other occasions, it hasn't really worked. Ricky J. Jones misses that one, and Zaroha finds Fran. And I mean, it's all been Spurs so far, it's open 10 minutes, which kind of is worrying because, as we mentioned prior, if we don't win, we're leaving Salford. We are going to quit, so it would mean we hand in our resignation, and that would be the end of it. Oh my God, Gustavo almost put the nail in the coffin there in the open 10 minutes here. It's been all Spurs so far. So yeah, if we do resign, what happens next? What if Tottenham doesn't come available? Man City, Man United? What if it isn't a top team? What happens next? Do we go to a team that are struggling down the bottom end of the table? I mean, West Ham have been bought up a few times so far. Them, Brighton, Villa might go down. Maybe we end up going to Aston Villa. Southampton are down there. There's a lot of teams down that bottom end of the table we could end up going to at the moment. So we just don't know what's going to happen. It might be a case of that we resign and we might not even get another job. Who knows? So I guess we'll see what happens in the next episode. But I mean, today we might end up staying at Salford if we end up winning here today. Who knows? But who knows there? Jones on the attack now for Salford. Should have put the ball in earlier, as Spurs have won the ball very easily here now. And you'd imagine the counter is coming from Spurs now. Sukic. It's well won by Simmons here, though. Doyle, you never know. We could end up staying here. As Ricky J. Jones is through on goal. He's missed it. How on earth has he missed that? 28 minutes in now. I mean, it's been all Spurs, honestly. We've had that one chance which we absolutely missed. There's Rohan now. Finds Fran. I mean, this Spurs team definitely needs a bit of a rebuild, to be honest. So looking at the team they're playing right now. But they are resting a few players, though. We've mentioned their team prior. There's no Nick Kane. There's no Neymar. There's a lot of big names out today. Sukic now has a chance. He has a turn. Roa. And oh my God, Tommy Doyle has took him down for no reason at all. It was an easy chance to win the ball back here. He just hacked through Roja. It's no penalty. Oh my God. I was convinced it was a penalty. Johnson now. He finds Barros into Davies now. On his left-hand side here. 0-0 still, going to half-time. I mean, I think we'll take 0-0 away from home against Tottenham Hotspur right now. As Doyle finds Leif Davies now on his left-hand side. A big chance now for Salford. The ball gets into the box and we've not done nothing with it again. Giving the ball away very easily now. Gustavo Alexander goes back to Sukic. Roja. Great play here from Tottenham. Big ball forward and here come Tottenham again on the attack. For what feels like the 100th time this game. It's been all Tottenham so far. Fran, Alfie Devine. I can't believe Alfie Devine's still there. It's one of the few players who's actually still there from the Spurs youth setup. But I suppose he's probably pretty good by this point. As Sukic launches it. And Lucas Sukic has put Tottenham Hotspur 1-0 ahead. Is this the end for us as Salford manager? It looks like it. It does look like it right now. It's been all Spurs' games so far. It's Justin, found Devine here. And there's so much room for Sukic. I mean, Xavier Simmons should be in that role, really. That is his role. Be in that CDM, watch the edge of the box runs, and he wasn't there at all. Made it easy for Tottenham. It's not looking good. Going to half-time here. It looks like our long stead at Salford could be coming to an end at the end of this match here. As Simmons now, ball forward. That's a poor pass again from boys. Ricky J. Jones, absolutely shocking pass there. As Simmons gets the ball now, plays it out wide to Ndongoid. I mean, I don't look like everything's going to happen on the moment for us, really. Leif Davis has been like the main point of attack so far this game. Big ball into the box. Oh my God, how has Jones missed that? Oh my... How has he just missed that? That is unbelievable. I've never seen a bigger open goal missed in Football Manager. Well, half time, everyone's underperforming. No one's having a good time here at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Happy with your performance, the system reckons. No, you've been terrible. You've been absolutely shocking, Salford. Come on. It's a team who are challenging for mid-table with us right now. I mean, we're going to get the top half finish by the looks of it at the moment, but so far, not good. Not good enough. 1-0 down. It's a victory we need. I don't think these boys realise the premise that, like, we don't win, I'm gone. As Divine's through on goal, he makes it 2. It's looking like we are going to be resigning today as the Salford manager. All good things must come to an end. We've done so well. Remember, we've took Salford from League One, remember. We've been here the longest out of this entire save. Starting at Hungerford, 3 seasons there. Moving to Plymouth for the whole 5 months it was. To move to Salford, who were in League One at the time. Took them to the Championship. Had a bit of time in the Championship. Won that eventually. And now here in the Premier League. It's looking like it's going to all be over here. As Jones now, Fabio Silva, he's got to score that one. He finally scores. Fabio Silva's not scored in such a long time. It's an important goal for us, but 2-1, in a game in which we haven't really been in, is that going to be enough for you? I mean, Leif Davies again, the architect on his left-hand side, finds Doyle. It's a great run from Jones there, to be fair, and Silva can't miss that. All day long, it's a great finish. 2-1. What happens next? What happens next? Spurs now on the attack. Man City are now winning as well. I mean, that's not great for us, really, because we want to see Man City losing Aston Villa, really, on the last day of the season. Just to try and push Ancelotti losing that job. As Fabio Silva gets the ball now. Jones, he scored! Oh my God, Ricky J. Jones has made it 2-2. 15 minutes to go here. What happens now? There's 15 minutes left on the clock. Do we stay here at Salford? It's a great challenge by Leif Davies. Fabio Silva lays it off for Jones. It's Tottenham 2, Salford 2. Right, we've done 3 changes quickly now. Bergwijn's came on there, Silva's came on, and we've brought Kilman to left back here. It's Traore. Lays that belt trade. Oh my God, and Fabiano, I thought he hit his own goal then. I thought he went to his own net. 10 minutes left. James Justin now overthrown for Spurs. We're not going to see the highlights. It's all very tight at the moment in those like 8th, 9th and 10th positions. A victory would see us level with Man City, but it wouldn't be enough on goal difference. But as we go into the final few minutes here of stoppage time, it's looking like it's done. It is done. The season ends. And we are leaving Salford. So following that draw to Tottenham Hotspur, we'll go through the end of season review quickly before we do resign from the job. So the new arrival, Ricky J. Jones, was the main man. You guys see from the board, oddly enough. And you guys see through that deal. I mean, it's a very good deal considering he got 19 goals, 8 assists in 39 appearances. A very good season for him. Fabio Silva at the B- as well. I mean, the police see the release clause as well. I mean, they just want to sell him, don't they, straight away? I can't blame him. He's not had the greatest seasons, really. Doyle. Silva was a pretty good deal. He's done pretty good since coming in the first team, actually, the last few games. 5 assists for him, 3 goals for him. Barros, okay, he was a backup player, but he didn't do too badly, really. He's helped us out. Sam Johnson, I thought, was a great deal, personally, for 11 million. I mean, he's played most of the season. 6.93 overall, not too bad. Kieran Trippier, we didn't see too much of him after his move from Bologna, really. Had a few appearances, 2 starts, 9 from the bench, but it's always going to be the case. Bergwijn again. Disappointed with the deal to bring him on loan, supposedly the board were, but he's got 11 goals in 28. It's not bad, really, for someone who isn't a striker. And Tong Ming hasn't really impressed all this season. He's had 5 chances from the bench. He's not had a chance to start because, let's face it, the front two, Fabio Silva and Jay Jones, have been absolutely insane for Salford. You can see there now, the Boys are likely the team achievement to finish top half of the Premier League this season. I mean, but we said what we did, didn't we? We did say if we didn't win the game, we are going. Of course, you can see the rest of the table there now, though. Man U, Chelsea, Liverpool finishing 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Leeds, Everton and Leicester getting those European places. Tottenham and Man City both missing out on European football. Wolves, Newcastle, a team you should think should be in the top half as well. They didn't make it, so it'll be interesting to see what jobs come available. The biggest win was a 5-0 victory over Aston Villa. Love that always. Match to remember, and we beat Manchester United 1-0. And the goal of the season came in the FA Cup for Silva, and we lost 4-2 to Bristol. So not great. The finances are getting better slowly. I mean, sponsorships aren't too bad. Merchandise. Tong Ming got the most shirt sales. I mean, The joys of having a Chinese international in your team, I guess, isn't it, really? Shame he hasn't played much this season. Jones, Busil, Kilkenny's an odd one being in there, really, as well. He didn't really play much. And Fabio Silva. How we lined up for most of the season? Pretty much the team you saw in that last match, apart from Kilman starting, really. Pretty much was the team for the season. And, of course, there I am now, 38 years of age. Not such a young man anymore, really. Nothing else really happened, really. European Golden Boy went to Luis Fabiano. I realised that one. I missed that one completely. But yeah, it's been a good season. I'm just wondering what else we got here. Record high for Salford. I mean, finishing 10th in the Prem. Not bad. New players in the best team 11. We go through the last few bits here. End of season, I mean, there's not much to say. We are about to hand in our notice and resign from the club. I'm just wondering, next season, they haven't been given a budget yet, but it's supposed to be 18 million, but you'd think it'd be there by now, so I think they are just stuck with this initial budget. But by the looks of it, that is that. We resign as the Salford manager.
Several days later.
So a few days have passed since I resigned from Salford, and I've played through an entire season of the game without landing a single job. Obviously, we mentioned prior, Spurs, Man City, Man United. These are all jobs that came available to us within that season, and we failed to get the interest from those clubs. We got interviews, but we never went any further than the interview stage. We took over England, had a brief stint there whilst we were trying to play through some stuff, but we never found that new club job. So at this point, we say goodbye to Grassroots to Glory. We've had one hell of a ride, starting with Hungerford, winning the FA Trophy, and of course winning the league to find ourselves on the move not long afterwards from Hungerford to Plymouth and then to Salford. All within one season, we had those moves, and of course then things started to get interesting. We won the Papa John's Trophy and secured promotion into the Sky Bet League One with Salford in that first season, and then from there we took our first international job with Jamaica, and we won the World Cup. How we won the World Cup with Jamaica is still absolutely insane, but it happened. That was a thing. And then we took Salford into the Championship and, of course, into the Premier League. And what a few seasons we had in the Premier League as well. Finishing 14th and 10th within that final season until we hit that resign button. Of course, it's been 8 great seasons in Grassroots to Glory, but for now, that's that. The series is over. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone that has watched until the very final episode. And thank you to everyone that subscribed whilst they've been watching this series and have liked all the videos. Thanks for watching. We'll be back soon with something new. Until then, I'll see you next time.